Many South Sudanese find themselves exiled in different parts of the world. In Australia, you will find South Sudanese who desire to come home, but they nothing to come home for. You find them in Ethiopia, you find them in Kenya, and the irony is that even those who are in positions of power in Sudan, they don't have faith in their country, so their children are going to school in Kenya, in Uganda, in Tanzania, and in Ethiopia. And the tragedy is that the common man in Juba, the common man in different parts of the world, in Jonglei or in different unity state or in Equatoria, cannot have peace and quiet. It is the duty of the African Union to do something about it. It is the duty of IGAD to do something about it. It is the duty of the United Nations to do something about it, because commentators now say that the problem in both Sudans and the conflict in both Sudan are the forgotten conflicts, because you never see them in media, you never see them in headlines. But as we speak now, they are both internally displaced persons, they are refugees, there is no meaningful economic activity, the country is mortgaged, the country is in problem, the people do not know what to do, and it's the duty of the continent of Africa to come forth and help the people of South Sudan. And South Sudan became the only country in the world with 5 vice presidents. We continue our focus on the continent, but we have a laser beam today on the youngest country on earth, South Sudan. South Sudan has an interesting history. Administered as a part of the Greater Sudan and a closed district under the British and then under the Egyptians. Regaining her independence, united as Sudan in 1956. But the blacks in the south were mistreated and they started the wars called the Anyanya Wars. Ultimately, the wars continued and they gained traction when the leaders of South Sudan, led by John Garang Demabior, formed the South Sudan People's Liberation Army and Movement, SPLM, SPLA. And we remember the words of John Garang Demabior. In the very early days, he said, "I do not want Sudan or South Sudan to be split, but I want Khartoum to make unity attractive." And I'm happy to report that as a young university student, I was an intern in his office in Nairobi. So I speak with some knowledge about the activities of the SPLA, SPLM. And I remember how they struggled. I remember how the SPLA, SPLM was split when Riek Machar, Turgon, then went away, the Nasser group. And I remember the meetings that were held here in Kenya under the Comprehensive Peace Agreement leading to the Machakos Protocols and ultimately the unity that brought the independence of South Sudan in the year 2011. There was great promise, but unfortunately, John Garang Demabior died in an accident. And after that, the question has been, did they succeed only to fail?